Hello everyone, hope you're all doing good. Today we are here for grade 6 maths. The chapter today we discuss that is two-dimensional figures. And here are the list of the lessons that is identify and classify the polygons, measure and classify the angles, classify the triangles and estimate the angles measurements. You can find all the lessons on aplusstudent.com. You have to log in by using their email and passwords that is provided by the administrator. Let's go to the A plus website. Go to the subject tab, select math from there. Go to the grade 8, 6 lesson. There are the list of the chapters. So the chapter which we discuss that is two-dimensional figures. So here we start identify and classify the polygons. So we just gonna check it out how many polygons are there. Basically simply the different shapes of polygons we are going to draw and then discuss one by one. Okay. So there are different shapes of polygons. Okay, regular polygons I'm going to draw it here. First of all, like look at here this shape. This is a basically equilateral triangle. Then look at here this one. This is a basically the square. Okay, then if you are going to draw something else, like the different shapes it's involved. Okay, I'm going to draw it here now. This one, a rectangle. Okay, this is the shape of the square, triangle, rectangle. Then this shape. Okay, this is also the shape one of the basically the polygon. Then if you are going to draw pentagon, hexagon, like these are the different names. Okay, like pentagon, you are going to draw the hexagon, heptagon, octagon. These are the different polygons. Okay, so these are the different types of the polygon as well here. So we can say that there are the different types of polygons. So this a polygon? Yes, that is a polygon. Now here is the star. This is also the one type of the polygon, because how many sides of there? Look, 1 2 3 4 5 sides of the stars. Then we can say that yes, it's also the one type of the polygon. But look at here, is this shape a regular polygon? No, it's not a regular polygon. Okay, regular polygons are only square, triangle, rectangle, octagon, pentagon, hexagon, nanogon, and decagon. Then these are the different shapes names. Okay, so this is not a regular polygon. So we can say that these are all the basically things that we can say that are polygons. So this is a regular shape of polygon. Yes, look at here the sides, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 and 10. If there are the 10 sides, it means that it's a decagon. Okay, so this is a one type of polygon. This is a one type of the polygon shape. Now how many sides does a hexagon have? As we know that you are going to write down hexagon have 6 sides. Okay, how many total sides of hexagon? That are 6 sides. Let's just write a polygon shapes. Okay, so as we see that this is a basically one type of a lot of basically the figures that it's involved. So when we see that things, so we can say that these are basically all the types of the basically polygons. Okay, like look at here the different shapes. Like the polygon is, you can say that the geometric shapes. Okay, and look at here these shapes. This is a triangle, quadrilateral, pentagon, hexagon, heptagon, octagon, nonagon, and decagon. These these are basically one type of the polygons: the triangle, quadrilateral, pentagon, hexagon. For the pentagon, how many sides? For the octagon, how many sides? Okay, look at here, these are all the things which is given here in the chart. Like for example, if we are going to mm, we're going to put it here then. So look at here, first of all, if we are talking about the triangle. Okay, for the triangle, how many sides? There are basically 3 sides for the triangle. Okay, and these are the types of the polygon. First one is the triangle. Then look at here, this one is the triangle. Then square, pentagon have 5 sides: one, two, three, four, and 5. That's why we are saying that this is a pentagon. Hexagon, 6 sides: one, two, three, four, 5, and 6. Now heptagon, 7 sides. Octagon, 8 sides. Then nonagon, that is 9 side. Decagon, that is 10 sides. Okay, so these are all the names just like this. So here is, so this is the thing, how many sides are heptagon have. So when we see the heptagon here, okay, heptagon here, how many sides? 7 sides for the heptagon. Okay, now let's do some test questions for that. So look at here the shape. Is this a shape of polygon? No, polygon we already know the shapes. We already seen the shapes of the polygon, so this is not a polygon, so we can say that no, this is not a polygon. Okay, is this shape a regular polygon? First of all, check it out. Yes, and when you count the sides, let's count the side. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's a decagon. So decagon is a, basically, yes, this is a polygon, so we can say that yes, it's a polygon. Okay, so the option is here, yes. Now let's do this one. Is this a polygon? Yes, it's somehow kind of basically the rectangular shape, or you can say that their diagonals are different. Okay, so we can say that yes, it's a polygon. Is that a polygon? Look at here the shape. No, it's not a polygon. So this is the first lesson that we discussed in all of it. Okay, this is the polygon. Yes, it's a polygon shape. So you can say that all the shapes which involve, like how many of it, then you are going to put it out. Okay, and then if they're talking about like how many total sides of all these things, so you are going to basically remember this chart. Okay, so I'm going to repeat this one. So first of all, there is a triangle. So if they are talking about the triangle, how many sides of the triangle? There are 3 sides of the triangle. Okay, Now for the quadrilateral, the next one. The next one is the quadrilateral. So how many for the quadrilateral? These are four sides. Four. Then triangle and the quadrilateral is given. Triangle has three sides, quadrilateral has four sides. Quadrilateral is also basically it's a square, okay? A rectangle or square. Pentagon. Pentagon is basically five sides, okay? You need to memorize all these things. This is the shape of the pentagon, and how many sides for the pentagon? There are five sides for the pentagon. Now when we are talking about the hexagon, so how many basically sides for hexagon? There are six sides of hexagon. Okay, how many total sides of the hexagon? There are six sides of hexagon. Now for the heptagon, when you see the figure, there are total basically how many sides? There are total basically seven sides for the heptagon. Okay. Now for the octagon, when we are talking about for the octagon, so there are eight sides for the octagon. When you count it, it's already given. Okay, and also see the shapes. And for the nonagon, these are nine sides, and for the decagon, that are 10 sides. Okay, remember this thing. These are all the basically. So here is the question that is given, which they are saying that hexagon or heptagon. This is saying that hexagon, so six sides for hexagon. Okay, these questions also involved. How many side? How many side does a triangle have? There are three sides for the triangle. We already know. So how many sides does a nonagon have? These are nine sides. Okay, so just to basically solve the rest of the test questions by yourself. Let's discuss the next lesson now. So the next lesson, measure and classify the angles. So there are basically, I'm going to tell you how many total angles, and then we just discuss it one by one in the end. Okay. So first of all, let me write it about the angles here one by one. So there are basically four types of angle. Okay. Acute angle, then first let's discuss acute angle. If they're talking about the acute angle, so the acute angle is basically the angle which is less than the 90 degree. Okay, that is less than 90 degree. Like how? First of all, look at here. What is the right angle? Look, these two straight lines. Okay, these two straight lines, and here the angle which is 90 degree. Got it? So this is called the right angle. When this angle is like less than, like it's like, for example, it's like over there inside of, sorry, it's for example like there inside of here, inside of this one, inside of here, and inside of here. When you separately draw, it means that this one like here. If there is a straight line here and 90 degrees involved, so the less angle which is called the acute. Okay, less angle is called the acute angle. So what is the acute angle? Which is less than 90. So here is acute angle. Now, if we're talking about the obtuse angle, if we're talking about for the obtuse angle which is greater than 90, okay, it's like here and here it's your 90 degree. Okay, this is your 90-degree angle, but for the obtuse angle which is greater than 90 degree, okay, like maybe it's lie here, it's lie here, it's on here, and it's on here. Understand these angles, so we can say that this is called the basically obtuse angle which is greater than 90. It may be, for example, this one is 120, this one is 130, that is 150, okay, this is 170. So these are all angles which is greater than 90 degree, that is called the obtuse angle. The angle which is less than 90, this is called the acute angle, okay. And right angle is already given, which is a 90 degree. And one more angle, that is a straight line angle. Straight line angle is always 180 degree. This angle is always 180 degree. Okay, only the two angles are difficult to basically memorize. The first one is the acute, then obtuse. Okay, acute is smaller, obtuse is greater. For which angle? 90 degree. Okay, so hope you guys understand this one. Like, what is 90 degree angle? The two straight lines perpendicular draw each other, acute angle smaller than 90 degree angle. Then for the obtuse angle greater than 90 degree angle, and for the straight line angle, that is a 180 degree angle. Okay, remember these things. You also all take out your notebook and pencils and draw all the things. Okay, so here is this angle acute, right, obtuse, or a straight? Everyone tell me in the chat, what is this angle? Two lines perpendicular draw. So what is this angle? Is this 90 degree angle? 90 degree angle is called the right angle as well. Okay, it's acute angle, obtuse angle, or straight line angle. Everyone tell me in the chat. Right angle. Someone says it's right angle. Okay. 90 degree angle. Very good. It's right or 90 degree angle. Okay. Very well done. Okay. So now look at here. This angle next. Is this acute, obtuse, or straight? It's not a straight. It's not a right. It may be acute or obtuse. If it's less than 90, it's acute. If it's greater than 90, it's obtuse. So you guys check it out. Is it less than 90 or greater than 90? It's greater than 90. So what is it? Obtuse or acute? Acute is less than 90, so it's obtuse angle. Let's do the test questions. Okay, now you guys tell me the answers of all these. So this angle is acute, right angle, obtuse, or straight. I also give you the hint, it's not a straight and it's not a right. Okay, because right angle is two perpendicular lines, and for the straight angle it's only a one line, one straight line. So it may be acute or obtuse. So check it out if it's less than 90 or greater than 90, and then it's acute or it's obtuse. Everyone tell me in the chat. Yes, everyone. It's acute angle because it's less than 90, okay? So, what is this? Is this angle acute, right, obtuse, or straight? Yeah, good, everyone. In the previous question, check it out. This one now. It's a right angle triangle. Okay, it's not acute, not obtuse because it's not greater than 90, it's not less than 90, and it's not also a straight. So it's right angle. Is this angle acute, obtuse, right, or straight? Check it out, everyone. Is this angle is greater than 90 or less than 90? It may be acute or obtuse because it's not a straight. I also again gave you the hint. It's not a straight and it's not a right angle. Okay, 90-degree angle. So it acute or obtuse. There are two options. Check it out. Less than 90 or greater than 90. It's less than 90. So it's acute. Check for this one. You guys tell me the answer in the chat for this question. It's not a straight and it's not a right angle because it's not on 90-degree. It may be acute or obtuse. So check which angle is this. It acute or it's obtuse. Yes, it's greater than 90. Look, so it's obtuse angle. Okay, it's not less than 90, so it's not acute, it's an obtuse angle. So we go with the obtuse angle. Hope you guys understand the lesson. So here we discuss the angles in this lesson. Okay, so here we check all the angles. If there are four types of angles we discussed here first of all the 90-degree angle, which is two straight lines. And if these two straight lines is less than 90, okay, so the less angle, all the less angles, I draw it already here. For example, the first angle is 35, the second angle is 70 72. That is acute or obtuse. Okay, this one is acute or obtuse. And for obtuse, it's a greater than 90. I already draw it. It's 120, 130, 150, and 170. So these are all the absolute angles. And now for the acute angles, this is all about less than 90. Okay, and for the straight angles this is 180-degree angle, and for the right angle this is 90-degree angle. Okay, these are the four angles we discussed: acute, obtuse, right angle, or straight angle. Now let's go to the next lesson. Hope you guys understand this lesson. Classify the triangles. Now here we classify the triangles, like is this triangle is acute triangle, then scalene triangle, obtuse triangle, or Okay, let's do it. So, what is the basically thing that we check in this? Let me just draw it here. So, there is angles are already no. Now, what about the acute triangles? Okay, so when we are talking about their triangles, acute triangles, obtuse triangles, and all that, so what we see? We see that acute triangles with three acute angles. Like we check it out, all the angles are less than 90. Got it? Like for example, all the angles are less than 90-degree angles. Like when we are going to draw for the acute triangle, I'm going to draw the shape of acute. So this one, like for example, okay, when we check, first of all, only the two sides we check it out. For example, this one is your straight line. So here check. This is the 90-degree. Here is the 90-degree. Okay. So this is less than 90-degree. So we can say that one angle is proved. Now let's move to the second. This is a straight line. Okay. And this is the 90-degree angle, but which is less. Look. So this is less. Again the same thing. So we can say that this is also less. This is also acute. This is also acute. Now check this one. This is the straight line, and here is the straight line. It makes 90, but it's under of this. Okay, so the 90 which is involved at this point, but this is less than 90. So this one is also acute. So if all the angles are acute, so it means that your triangle is acute triangle. Understand? This is the way that we are going to you finding it out what is the acute or obtuse angles. Okay, now let's check the next. This is for the acute angle, acute triangle. Okay, now let's talk about the obtuse triangle. So the all angles are less than 90-degree. So this angle is called the acute triangle. Okay, now for the obtuse, triangle, so we can say that two different types of obtuse triangle. First of all, maybe it's not right angle, okay, or maybe it's right angle. So the angle which is greater than 90, so you can say that obtuse triangle. Like for example, this, like this one. Okay, so this is 90-degree angle is involved like in this way, straight line, but it's a greater than from the straight line. So we can say that this is called obtuse triangle. So this is called the obtuse triangle. Okay. Now, what is right angle triangle? This one is the right angle triangle because the angle here is 90-degree. That's it. This is called the right angle. Hope you guys understand the three types of angles now we discussed here. Three types of triangles, sorry. So let's move back to the here. Check it out, this one. What kind of triangle is this? Is that a acute triangle or obtuse triangle or right angle triangle? Let me tell you one thing. This is not a right angle because there are two not proper lines which are perpendicular with each other. Now you check, is this line greater than 90 or less than 90? If it's less than 90, so you can say that this is a acute triangle. If it's greater than 90, then you can say that it's a obtuse triangle. Yes, everyone. What's the answer for that? I'm giving you the time. Think about it and then tell me in the chat. Everyone tell me in the chat. So, look at here. It's acute because it's less than 90. Okay? Mm, very well done. Someone said it's acute, and this is the right answer. Very good. So, what kind of triangle is this? Check it out, everyone, and then tell me. I'm not telling you this time again. You guys tell me the answer for this. Is this less than 90? So it's acute. If it's greater than 90, so it's obtuse. And if it's two lines exactly perpendicular with each other, then it makes an angle 90-degree. So this is called the right angle triangle. Okay, full name for this. So here it's, when we see the straight line is moving inside of it, so we can say that it's basically like obtuse triangle. Okay, like look, this one, and then it's moving. If it's 90 degrees, so it's like here, line is here, but it's moving outside of this. Now here is a straight line and here it's involved. Look at this side, this one, look at this side here. If it's 90 degrees, so the line is here, so this is obtuse because this is greater. Okay, understand? Let's do the test questions. So what kind of triangle is this? When I see the first angle, then I know it. Everyone tell me in the chat. Which option? Option A, that is acute, right, or obtuse. So this is acute. Okay. Now look this one. Now you guys tell me the answer then. What kind of triangle is this? Acute, right, or obtuse? That is obtuse because it's a greater than 90. Okay, it's not a right angle. So hope you guys understand this lesson. So here we discuss the types of triangles. Okay, so here we're gonna discuss the types of triangles, like what is the acute triangle, what is the obtuse triangle, and what is the right angle triangle. So for the acute, the angle is less than 90 degree. Remember that thing. For the obtuse, the angle which is greater than 90 degree, and for the right angle, this is a two straight lines which is perpendicular, that is a right angle triangle. This is the straight thing. Okay, hope you guys understand this lesson. Now let's discuss the next and last lesson for this class. So the here we discuss the identify and classify the polygons, measure and classify the angles, classify the triangles, then estimate the angle measurements. Okay, it's just an estimation. Okay, so if it's like 15 degrees given here, so we are going to check it out always 1 by third size of the right angle. We can say that, and 1 by third size when we are going to find. So how can finding it out? You are going to finding it out 1 by third side and multiply with the full. 1 by third side of which thing? 1 by third size of 90, because the look, this full one is the 90 degree, and if the angle is like here, so it's less than 90, so we involve 90 here. Okay, that's the thing we are going to involve with. Let me just check. So 3 times 1 is 3, 3 times 3 is 9, and this is the 30 degree angle. So we can say that this angle is 30 degree. Okay, estimate the measure of angle within 15 degree. Okay, and this is again 1 by third of 90 you're going to find. So how can finding it out 1 by third of a 90? The same procedure, just 1 by 3, then times 90, then divide. That is a 30 degree. Let's do the next. Look at here, this is a 90 degree angle, so we can say that it's a 90. We are not basically going to divide or everything with it. Now check it out here. It's not 1 by third. Okay, it's, they are saying that 1 by second, because we are going to just estimate. We are not, it's not a proper given, like this angle is like lie at this point, at this point, or at this point. If it's somehow smaller, if it's like in the form of like, if this one is given, so we are using 1 by third of 90. But if this one is using, we can say that 1 by 2 part of 90. But if the two lines exactly perpendicular, so we can say that it's a 90 degree. We are not basically involved, or this is a 1 by third of 90. This is 1 by 2 of 90 degree, and this is again full 90 degree. Okay, so this is 1 by 2 and then 1 by 3 part of 90. Let's see the next. Yeah, this is the same thing. Okay, 1 by 3 part of 90, 1 by 2 part, and if there is 1 by 2 part of 90, what's the answer for that? 1 by 2 part of 90, so it's 90 by 2, that is a 45 degree. Okay, it's just an estimation, so we are going to write it in the form of estimate. Okay, let's do the test. So estimate the measure of the angle within 15 degree. So what angle is this? Two lines exactly perpendicular with each other. So it's 1 by third of 90, 1 by 2 of 90, or it's complete 90. Everyone tell me in the chat, I'm waiting. It's the basically 90 degree. Okay. This is the right option. Okay. Estimate the measure of this angle within 15 degree. So as we know that by using the 15 degree, look at here, this is the 1/3 of 90. Let's finding it out. 1 by 3 of 90. So it means that 1 by 3 times, sorry, 1 by 3 times 90. So 90 over 3, that is a 30 degree. Okay. This is again 90 degree. So we are putting it here. It's 90. So you are going to check it out all these things. So this is the way that we discussed. So here today we discussed the grade 6 maths. The chapter today we discussed that is two-dimensional figure. Okay. Here is the name of the chapter. This is a two-dimensional figure, and here are the four lessons today we covered. Identify and classify the polygons, measure and classify the angles, classify the triangles, and now estimate the angles measurement. Hope you guys practice all these lessons before starting the next class. Okay. And if you still need any help in any of the question, then you can contact the tutors. How you can contact? There's a live chat. Look, click over there, open this, then select your department, math help, language help, in which thing that you need help with, putting your name and then just send. Okay, in this way you can directly contact our tutors. So for now, have a good day, you all. Bye.